Welcome back. It's been 2 years since my last video. This is sounds like an AA meeting. My name is Belle, and it's been 2 years since my last YouTube post. Why has it been 2 years? I don't know really. I got to Spain. I was doing the video channels, the videos, and then I suppose I just got busy and sorting my out here in Spain. So apologies to my thousands of followers, all 112 of you. But I've been encouraged by several people, several friends, to reactivate the channel because I was going to delete it. I thought, ooh, I've got the events that happened 2 years ago. It's all out there in the public for everybody to see, and I have a real love-hate relationship with social media at the moment. I mean, I kind of always have, kind of like the oversharing thing. It's not really me, and here I am. But looking back over the videos, I look at them, they're not as cringy as I thought they were going to be, actually. And I've had some really positive feedback mainly from women, saying, please keep those videos going, because actually they're really helpful. I've had several suggestions that these videos might be useful for old birds like me, 53-year-olds, who are making big changes in their lives. So this video is basically a reintroduction, a recap of the highs and lows, the bullet point milestones that have happened over the past 2 years. Good times, bad times, mainly good times. Very happy here in Spain. So, but yeah, there's been hurdles, there's been challenges to overcome all the time, obviously, but feeling very settled and happy here now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bullet point, what have you missed over the last 2 years since moving from London to Spain. Here we go. First out the gate, I got divorced. Feels like a momentous moment and deserves to be number one on the list of what's been going on in the last 2 years. And honestly, no regrets at all. It was 6 years of a relationship which was mainly bloody good fun. Excellent. Got a bit murky at the end, as they do, and no regrets, honestly. And ripped the plaster off, and there's not even a scab remaining, baggage free, and all the better for it. So it's the big D word. Sounds scary, but actually, for me, it's been great. So number 2 on the list, I feel I should impart some knowledge about how I'm surviving financially here, because obviously I need to work, and I no longer have my income from the UK, clearly. So what have I done to create some revenue streams? Sounds a bit corporate, but that's what they are. Number 1, I have started teaching English online, which means I can control my life, my hours. It's been a godsend, honestly. It's been such a good resource. I use a platform that manages all my students for me, finds me students, and yes, I have to pay them a commission, but it's not the end of the world. And I've built it up over the past 2 years, and now I have enough students to pretty much make a living from it, which for me, making a living has never been my forte. So that's revenue stream number 1, which now takes up, a full 5 days of the week, which I can do here from home. Actually, I can do it from anywhere because I just need my laptop. So that has been amazing. The other thing I do is I've got 2 spare rooms in my house. I'm very lucky. So I've been Airbnb-ing them online on booking.com and Airbnb. And to begin with, I thought, are people going to come to Ontinyent? And actually they really do. It's been surprisingly busy. So it's exceeded expectation to the point where I've had to make it harder to book because it's too popular. And I've got strangers coming in out of my house every other day, and I've basically turned into a cleaner now because I'm having to clean, obviously turn the rooms around. I'm now autonomo, which is the equivalent of being freelance in London or England. So I'm paying Spanish tax, and I'm kind of in the system now, which is what I wanted to do, was to not feel like a tourist, but feel like part of the system, part of the community, part of Spanish society. It's not all been good news. Last year, literally the worst thing that's ever happened to me happened. Forget divorce, forget all that. I no longer have my dog. I'm actually not going to talk about it. If anybody wants to know what happened, then please DM me, but I don't need to tell the details now because it's sad and I don't want to talk about it. The other big thing that's happened in the last 2 years, I've got older. If I look back on the videos from 2 years ago and this now, I'm like, Jesus, when did that happen? How did that happen? And it literally happened overnight. I woke up one day, probably around middle of 52, between 52 and 53, and gravity has made its presence known. Just horrible. And I kind of think, well, what can I do about that? There's nothing you can do about it, really. I'm not going to go down the kind of route. I probably might. But yeah, I've noticed a significant difference in the last 2 years. And I don't know if anybody out there who's transitioning from 50 to 53. And if you've noticed a sudden overnight change of... I'm running now, so I'm fitter than I used to be. Does it make you thin? No, it doesn't. It makes you fit, it does not make you thin. So basically I'm fat but fit. Fit but fat. Whichever way around you want to do it. But you know what, as long as I feel fit and healthy, that's all that matters. But it is a bit of a shocker, and it comes up on you, creeps up on you overnight. This kind of middle-aged vision. Anyway, you can't fight nature. She's a strong woman, nature. Despite my previous comment on state this and feeling a lot older, I'm considering dating. Just the word makes me feel a bit nauseous. The idea of somebody being in my life right now is a little bit abhorrent, but I kind of feel I need to get back out there, make an effort, and kind of just see what it's like again to be around blokes and go dating. And I make very poor decisions when it comes to men because I do tend to go for the quirky. I like the quirky, and sometimes that comes with other problems. So I will keep you updated. I am on a certain app, and I'm only talking to Spanish people because I need the practice. So if nothing else, I'll improve my Spanish, if not my sex life. God, the thought of it. Anyway, I'll let you know how all that goes, but I don't have a great history. My friends will tell you that I have many stories of bad dating experiences, or maybe good dating experiences. So yeah, that's what's next.